Alli, and I was going to try to do the Dark mod, a kind of fan project, I guess you could call it, inspired by Thief the Dark Project, but it's taking a lot longer to install than I expected. So instead, we're going to play Dishonored tonight. Dishonored also has a bit of a Thief the Dark Project legacy. 3 minutes late. Oh my goodness. Oh. The stream does say I'm Dishonored. How are you doing tonight, Del? I'm, well, I am planning to do Dishonored 1. So, brain tired, but Naffy made lasagna and cake. Happy early birthday. Lasagna and cake are both wonderful things. So very wonderful. Alright, so, Dishonored. That depends. I think Dishonored is rather a bloodier game than Thief. I don't know how feasible it is to do a non-lethal run of Dishonored. TL Port, how are you? We could go for maximum carnage. You can beat Dishonored without killing a single person. How hard is that going to be? Glad to hear that you're good. Arcane Studios. Some of the non-lethal takedowns of objectives are actually the I'm a bad person response. Another question is, should I play with keyboard and mouse or a controller? Might go for controller. First off, let's get the video all full res and stuff if I can. Modify video settings. There we go. Let me do. See what that looks like. You played the games relatively recently without being seen by anyone and doing the non-lethal options. It was a fun challenge. Question is, though, you're slowly coming to the realization that was years ago. Time is kind of an oddly elusive substance. Okay, so I think I will play with controller. This little it's just a flannel shirt. It's very comfy. Why, thank you. How are you, Vandris? All right. Glad to hear you're doing well. I'm doing all right. I am a little under the weather today, but that should pass before too long. Expect to be back to 100% tomorrow. Basically, side effects. So let's see. What are we doing? Easy, normal, hard, very hard. Throws chicken soup. I mean, chicken soup is pretty excellent. Your preferred style is trying to be as non-lethal as possible and determining the boss's objectives on case-by-case basis by what you learn in their mission and what the non-lethal is. You can totally KO guards instead of kill them. So, what shall we do for difficulty here? I'm kind of leaning towards hard, but I'm wondering if I'm going to regret that. The guards are just dudes doing their job. Yeah, true enough. Let's go with hard. Adjust brightness until you can barely see the darkest symbol. How does that look on stream? You're like... Go with a little brighter. Creating a new game will overwrite previous autosaves. Continue. Yes. Yes. Returning home. I have just returned from a journey of several months, visiting the other nations in the Empire to ask for aid in dealing with the rat plague. I must deliver their diplomatic response to the Empress, whom I serve as Lord Protector. Lord Protector sounds nice.
Corvo, if only there was someone else I trusted to send, so that you could remain near. But there is no one else, and the Spy Master was right to insist that I send you. The plague has taken so many, and we must find a cure. When you are near, my heart is at peace. Emily and I will count the days until you return. Hurry
Emily.
home and bring good news.
Bring good news. What if I can't? Renhaven River. I like the font that they used here.
That's it. Watch it. Cast off line. Casting off. We're away. Take us straight to Dunwall Tower. Lord Corvo has news for the Empress, and we've come a long way.
We've come a long way.
A long way to bring bad news. The sailors say there's a curse on us. Black magic.
Superstition. For all we know, there's a cure for the plague by now.
Maybe. We live in strange times.
Strange times
Sending the
indeed.
Empress's bodyguard away for a couple of months. That's unusual.
Well, this was important. We need help with the rat plague. Ho there! We're going up.
Is this a lock? I think it is. And she's rising.
Home at last.
Very fidgety.
Pressure. Stop! Shut it down. The Empress will be waiting for your news, Corvo.
Fair voyage, sir? All quiet up here. Corvo, she's waiting. You should go see the Empress.
You know what to do next time?
Yeah, welcome back, Lord Protector.
There he is. Good voyage, sir.
It's been good traveling with you, Corvo.
Her Majesty is waiting in the pavilion.
Hello, sir.
This character is busy.
Corvo, you're back!
Tiny human.
Will you tell me about your trip, please? Were there any whales? Wait! Let's play hide and seek first. I'll cover my eyes and you hide. You have time? Mother's busy talking to that nasty old spy master.
Spy Master. Sure, let's play hide and seek.
Okay, here we go.
Alright.
Run with me! Let's go! Come on! you were gone, Mother seemed very sad. I think she missed you.
You play games if she
Let's see
wants
if you're
them.
still
Yes.
good. I'll hide my eyes and count, and at the end of the countdown, I'll try and find you. Okay, I'm going to count to 10. Find a place to hide.
Press B to enter stealth mode, then stay behind cover to break line of sight with enemies and avoid detection. While sneaking, your footsteps are muffled.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. I'll find you.
Just hide behind a tree.
Not here. Okay, you win. We should go now, so Mother can see you too.
Oh dear, I failed at the losing the games part.
Follow me, Corvo.
Welcome home, Lord Protector.
Guy's got a fancy jacket.
Stop moving, Campbell. And you, Corvo, welcome back. From wherever you've been.
Oh, the
They
guy in
sent
it.
him all around the Isles to beg for aid.
A waste of time. My elixir will banish the plague from this city.
Banish the
Still a
plague.
moment, High Overseer Campbell.
High Overseer Campbell.
I'm not so sure that painting looks like Campbell.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight?
She'll see you at once.
Guy's got a fancy sword. Oh, that's the guy I sailed in with.
You
Jeff
ever met my niece
Kerno.
Callista? She's getting more beautiful every year.
Sounds like he wants to set me up.
They're sick people, not criminals.
We've gone beyond that question, Your Majesty.
They're my citizens, and we will save them from the plague if we can. All of them.
Very well.
We will not speak of this again.
Mother, Corvo is back.
Thank you, Emily. Leave us, please.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Corvo,
Spy Master.
2 days early. Full of surprises, as usual.
2 days early. What were you expecting, Spy Master?
Follow me, Captain. We
It's a
should
fair
leave
wind
them
that brings you
alone.
home to me. What news have you brought?
It's a letter.
I hoped that one of the other cities had dealt with this before, knew of some cure. This news is very bad. We're at the breaking point. Cowards.
So bad
They're
it
going
makes
to
the
blockade
Empress a
us.
litterbug.
They'll wait to see if the plague turns the city into a graveyard.
Are you okay, Mother? You seem sad.
Yes, don't worry, darling. Mother is fine. Wait, where are the guards? Who sent them away?
Mother, look! What are they doing on the rooftop?
What?
Ninjas!
Emily, get behind me!
Where'd they go?
My sweet daughter.
Who are those men, Mother?
I don't know, Emily. Corvo, thank you. If you hadn't been here... No more. Not again.
Mommy!
Is this guy a sorcerer?
Get away from her.
I can't do anything. Oh no! Sorcerer ninjas.
Corvo. It's all coming apart. Find Emily. Protect her. You're the only one. You'll know what to do. Won't you? Corvo.
Ugh.
Ward us all. Look at what he's done.
Yes, he's killed the Empress.
Oh, Spy Master, you big liar, lie pants.
What did you do with young Lady Emily, traitor?
Her own bodyguard. Ironic.
I'll see you beheaded for this, Corvo. Take him.
Clunk. Alright, Dishonored. 6 months have passed since I was accused by the royal spy master of murdering the Empress and conspiring to abduct her daughter Emily, the royal heir. Now, locked away in Coldridge Prison, the time of my execution draws near. Coldridge Prison. Order shall prevail.
This is your final chance, Corvo. Sign the confession, and let me give you the rights to put your spirit at ease.
That's enough for now. Get out. Let's give the man some time to think.
To think.
Corvo, the Empress is dead. Her daughter Emily is hidden away, and no one will ever know the truth.
Yes, unlucky you. Tomorrow you'll be executed, but it's for a good cause. This country needs strong leadership now, someone to guide the weak, and that's where we come in.
I
There was
don't like it.
nothing personal in this, even though you almost sank our plans. But it turned out well. You were in the wrong place at the right time, and someone has to take the fall.
Harumph.
Goodbye, Corvo. Guards! Take him back to his cell.
Double harumph.
You should eat, Corvo. This meal comes from a friend.
This meal comes from a friend. Interesting. Alright. Before that, I'm gonna turn on subtitles if I can. Let's go with just main dialogue. I harumph at them all. My good friends sigh, and their friend Nide. Oh. What do we got here? Anonymous message. What does it say? Corvo, who we are is irrelevant right now. Just know that we have faith in you. Here is the key to your cell. Once you're out, head for the prison's interrogation room. Take the explosive there and plant it on the outer door. When the bomb goes off, run. Make for the river and lose yourself in the sewers. You'll find some useful gear stashed there. One of the prison guards will leave a weapon just outside your cell. And good luck. We need you alive and well for what's to come. A friend. Alright. Get the key. Open the door.
Hey, don't you owe me a drink? Bug someone else.
Oh gosh, I remember this place. I have played a little bit of this game before. We've got a City Watch sword. Make some money as well. get through this door? Cell hallway key needed. Who's this guy?
So many people are coming to the execution tomorrow.
I shouldn't be here. Now I'm gonna die for nothing.
The Empress abducted her daughter, Emily.
So it's an occasion.
Right. A social event for the high and mighty. Come see the noble Lord Protector get his head chopped off.
Doing a heckin' sneak. It's true. Hello, Naffy. I heard you made cake and lasagna. Or was it lasagna and cake?
The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews.
Hey,
Assassinations and non-lethal takedowns. With a sword in hand, assassinate an unaware enemy by pressing right trigger, or approach an unaware enemy from behind and hold right bumper to perform a non-lethal takedown. Okay, Charms, hello. A lasagna cake? What is lasagna but pasta cake? How's it going, okay, Charms? Let's see. Using stealth in the non-lethal approach has benefits. Fewer rats and weepers. Some people react favorably, and the final outcome is not as dark.
kill a guard for me, will you? Let me out. I've got
Buy your
3 days
ration of
before they
elixir
cut
from
my
today.
head
Scheduled in
off.
advance with 1 week's
That's-
notice.
That's quite the rat there.
No, stupid goddamn stubborn son of...
You made homemade sauce so that you could make 2 lasagna and a peanut butter cake with chocolate frosting. All of that sounds delicious. Alright. So are we gonna choke all these guys out or what? Despite your best efforts, it came out pretty good.
Burn this place to the ground.
These thugs are feisty. Oh, alright.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
I wish I had known that hold X to carry thing before.
You don't belong here. I never did nothing.
Alright. Now we run.
You're gonna bleed.
Oh, or die.
Beat him to the house.
Beat him to the hounds. Wow. Alright, resume from last save.
Blow off.
Alright.
So many people are coming to the execution tomorrow.
It's on account of Corvo, the one who killed the
Make
Empress
something on a
abducted
delay?
her daughter, Emily.
You don't have to.
Place to the ground.
I mean, I would surely appreciate it, but
Let me out.
A social
I've got
event for
3
the high and
days
mighty.
before they cut my
See
head
the
off.
noble Lord Protector get his head
totally not necessary by any means.
That is us.
He's
betting
gotta
on
get me
dogfights.
out.
You have a friend named Slackjaw?
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews.
Alright, let's see if I can... Alright, I already
By an
learned this
officer of the
tutorial.
watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance with 1 week's notice.
Hey, kill a guard for me, will you?
Alright, and those guys... completely oblivious. Don't even care that their buddy is missing.
No, stupid goddamn stubborn son of...
Alright. I'll wait for this guy to turn around. Where can I properly hide from the other guy? They think he's in the break room pooping on company time. Sounds legit.
Smell you from here.
on this shit.
Dignitaries only.
Hopefully that guy doesn't.
Huh?
Oh,
Someone help me out! God damn it!
oh! I can't. Ay. What is that? I get through this door? Yard key needed. Alright. So clearly that hiding spot is no good. Alright. This is your Skyrim experience as a light armor character. Just schwagged.
It's on account of Corvo, the one who killed the Emperor.
Burn this place
abducted
to
her
the
daughter,
ground.
Emily.
So it's an occasion.
Right. A social event for the high and mighty. Come see the noble Lord Protector get his head chopped off.
They're as bad as us betting on the dogfights.
Let me out.
Attention.
I've got 3 days
Solitary
before they
wing
come.
is limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance, with 1 week's notice.
Kill his guard for me, will ya?
Oh, you didn't see a darn thing.
Seen anything scary?
Alright, I might need to observe for a bit longer. So I think that far guy is going to turn around almost immediately. Oh no, he goes for kind of a jaunt over there. And then he turns back. That should be enough.
Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
Alright, so he's got his back to me right now.
That's just ridiculous. Stupid rats. Plague. Elixir. Bunch of crap.
Alright, it looks like they're not on the same interval, unfortunately. Well, or maybe fortunately. Right now the timing's unfortunate, but if I wait for another couple of cycles...
No, stupid goddamn. Loveland son of Marlon Gunn.
He turns his back.
Black John in here. He's gotta get me out.
The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing.
This guy
must be
turns before
scheduled
the
in
other one
advance,
gets through the
with
door.
1 week's notice.
Not quite. Should get out of the way here. Yeah, it looks like he's turning later and later relative to the patrolling one here. Soon enough. Luckily he can't see through bars, apparently.
How old did you say your sister was?
Shut up.
Alright, here's hoping these guys are creatures of habit.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
At this point, he might have his back turned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Looks like we got about a 10 count for that guy that turns to the window.
Attention, the solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance, with 1 week's notice.
7, 8, 9. Alright. Oh, and I automatically looted his purse. Excellent.
That bastard. He used to spit in my food.
Yeah, maybe I should move him a little further away from the bars. You just watch yourself, mister. At least I move quite fast while I'm stealthy. Alright, I'm getting better at this hoisting and carry. Leaning around corners by holding Y button and then plus pressing left or right on the left stick. You can lean around corners, allowing you to look ahead without being seen by enemies. That sounds handy.
Restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
Alright, do we have a quick save key? Quick save F5, quick load F9. Alright. Boom. Okay, and I guess that little clockwork here in the lower right is my only indication of quick save. That's alright. Sokolov's health elixir. That sounds handy. Is Sokolov the guy that was painting? I think he might be. Press and hold left bumper to open the quick axis. And then radial menu to drink out the potion. Go at it. Whale oil tax. Good for the city, good for us all. Approach the ledge and hold A to climb. Health elixir, tin of potted whale meat. Should I eat it? Eating it. Tin of brined hagfish. Sure, I'm hungry. Hound pits. Oh, I don't like that. What? Alright. Tin of Pratchett jellied eels. Yuck. A lot of money lying around on top of things. Alright, what do we got here? Unbreakable door. Alright, this guy. Can I just take him down? Let's do it.
Huh? What the fuck? Take that.
How? Mmm. Give me your key, sir. Nope, apparently not.
Beat him to the house.
Not sure why I wasn't able to do the takedown. I guess blocking from behind him was enough to. What the? Hey, not fair. no. Give me the key. I just want your keys, sir.
All mouth, no trousers.
So, let's go to quick save. It was very impolite of the game to autosave. Autosave right as the guy saw me. Bad manners, Dishonored. Bad manners. Alright, give me the thing. Maybe it was because I ate too much pickled hagfish. Should be a little more parsimonious with my protein intake. Alright. This guy.
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crew.
Yard walkway key.
By an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance with 1 week's notice.
So we got some kind of mechanical noises going on. Little feisty little rat there. Well, compared to me, big for a rat. Oh, I bet this was not openable from the other side. Quite a lot of rats, actually. 3 rats. Okay. Halt. Authorized personnel only. Alright, is anybody looking at me?
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
Yard walkway. Got some more monies. Oh, dude. It's taking him a while to go around there. What's that on the floor? And some more hagfish. So hungry.
Attention.
Pouch.
The solitary
Oh,
wing
it's a money
is
pouch.
off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch.
Why did that guy just turn
Escort
around?
through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance with 1 week's notice.
That door openable? Alright, looks like he only goes as far as, like, the bright area. Find the explosive. Can't go through there.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
Looks like I can leap from a fairly decent height without getting hurt. Yard key needed. Cannot be opened at this time. Anything interesting over here? Oh, I thought this was a ramp, but it's just another window onto the yard. Okay, interrogation room, here we come. Oh, I can peep through the keyhole. Huh? Huh? Looks safe enough.
Attention, the solitary wing is off.
Big old screwdriver. Coals. I want to drink from this sink. It's a torture sink. I've been in that chair. A clockwork explosive over there. Painting of the spy master. Money, money, money. Duty officer's report. Duty officer's report, Corvo's interrogation. Corvo Atano, formerly the Royal Protector, will be brought in for interrogation. This is of utmost importance. The Lord Regent and High Overseer Campbell will conduct the questioning themselves. Follow their orders without hesitation and keep the torturer under control. If Corvo dies in his hands instead of getting the public execution the Lord Regent wants, it'll be your head that rolls next. Well then. Read the journal tutorial. Press select to access the journal. There you can review your mission objectives and choose which ones to track, read mission clues and information about your gear, and manage your supernatural powers. Guess I have, or will soon have, supernatural powers. Audiograph player.
Corvo's unconscious again. Though he's taken more punishment than the 2 men we brought in for interrogation. When he wakes, we'll start again. Having him sign the confession for her murder isn't critical, but it might be useful to us later. The assassination of an empress is not a trivial matter.
Alright, more money. Empty bottle. I guess I can use those to throw. Teacup. Bottles. The Trials of Aptitude. Excerpt from a book on the esoteric practices of the Abbey. Once a child shows the proper inclination, he is marked. Overseers are assigned to study the subject surreptitiously in order to determine whether this inclination is supported by cosmological conditions and other signs ongoing throughout the year. At the end of the cycle, those befitting further testing are removed from their homes some hours before dawn and must begin the march to an outpost outside the city. There, the children undergo ritual preparation and evaluation until the last night of the month of rain, when they make a pilgrimage to Whitecliff. During an elaborate ceremony, it is determined which of the children will become overseers and which must be put down. Oh, that's kind of horrible. Alright, let's get this explosive. Grab it. Alright, so now I've got to cross the yard and plant the explosive. I'm guessing that door that said will not open. Uh-oh. I see, that guard opened it. Or wait. That one still can't open at this time.
Not yet. I was gonna report that boiler leak from yesterday.
Forget it. Just do your rounds. Report's trouble for both of us.
I'm moving.
I don't know if I'm properly hidden here.
Any chance you'll share your food with me tonight?
Another night, another patrol with you.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
Alright, so it looks like that guy's just wandering around the yard. Stomping on rats, what a jerk. I was gonna let him roam, but now that I know that he's a rat stomper, I think I might have to put him to sleep. Not permanently, just, you know, half Nelson. Those poor rats. Alright, I think that's the only guy down there. He was talking to us. Nope, nope. Okay, so there's two guys. Sleeping like Batman. Yeah, when people fight me, they get really tired. I love those Batman videos. Alright, I should save my game
The
here.
solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance, with 1 week's notice.
Alright.
Ridiculous. Stupid rats. Plague. Elixirs. Bunch of crap.
Bunch of crap. Alright, so we got one guy that's just... Nope, nope. Alright. Way and up she rises. Way and up she rises. Way and up she rises. Early in the morning. Alright. Trying to get a sense of that guy's patrol route.
Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved
Seen any more big
dignitaries
rat
only.
swarms?
Please, not now.
I think now's a good time. Alright, now I gotta sleepify the rat stomper.
Hey, what was that? I know I heard something.
Wait, did I like trip over some metal here? Oh, I must have knocked over that cone.
The solitary wing
Is he gonna
is
check
off
it out?
limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance, with 1 week's notice.
Watching his shadow. There's metal here. Jump
Let me
in
know if
the
you
bush
want to
here.
gamble on the hounds again.
Alright, I thought I saw some coins over here. Yes. Alright. I'm to blow this place.
Corvo's execution is
Attention.
Yeah, but everything
Tomorrow's
has to be set up
execution
today.
will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
I really like it.
Alright, so we got... a fair number of dudes here. Wait, I can climb? It's not gonna be super useful to me. Right,
Stupid goddamn.
Can I climb on this pipe? Can. Oh. Oh, not very far though. Unless.
The solitary wing is
Aha.
the maintenance crew. Unless
Here's hoping these guys aren't in the habit of looking up.
the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance.
No, stupid goddamn.
Looks like I'll have to drop down one way or the other. Real classic guy.
Stupid goddamn. Nothing somehow. Already got it. That's it.
Alright. Press select to see the drop assassination. Drop on an enemy from above and press right trigger just before landing on him to perform a drop assassination. I won't take any damage from the fall. Well, I don't want to assassinate him. Just want to make him very sleepy.
Stupid goddamn. Nothing somehow. Already got it. That's it.
Hey, tired yet?
You always amuse me.
Alright. That guy heard something? Looks like he's curious.
Maybe wind or something.
Maybe wind or something. The wise man only poops on company time. Let's see, it looks like I can't...
Huh?
Ah!
2 arms! Take that! Dump in your window.
Alright, sir. I hope that you're not within the blast radius when this goes off. Come with me.
Come here so I can
Did I kill that guy? He's super dead. I'm gonna reload. Alright. Oh.
Everyone did, but I really like the Empress.
He's fine. I'm sure he's fine. Alright, did that guy turn around? The one with the red hair? Looks like it. Let's do this again. He's just tired from fighting. Up in the bad man sense. Alright.
Can I buy you a ration of elixir from today?
Bug someone else.
No, stupid goddamn. Nothing somehow. Already got it. That's it.
Alright, let's see if we can do this a little more circumspectly.
That's just ridiculous. Stupid rats. Plague. Elixir. Bunch of crap.
Please don't see me. Please don't see me. Just turn around. Just turn around, buddy. Alright, good stuff.
No, stupid goddamn.
Alright, hopefully I did that fast enough.
That's it.
Although dropping him on the ground apparently clanked enough to make that guy curious. Where is he? Alright, and hopefully over here is out of the blast area. Good stuff here. What's that switch to? I bet it opens the door. Grab the health elixir, grab the bullets, grind hagfish. Don't mind if I do. Alright, here we go. Just a little bit of a quick save. Alright, guys. Hunker down with me. Now I run. Jump from the bridge. Okay, was I supposed to... Oh, I see. The blue Oh, they're shooting at me. I don't like that. No trespassing. They're still shooting at me? Jeepers creepers. I have escaped Coldridge Prison with the help of hidden allies. If I can reach the Renaven River, they promise to aid me in my next move. Alright, next step. Dunwall Sewers. Find the supply chest in the sewers.
Use some kind of explosive to blast his way out. That doesn't happen by accident.
Just accidental explosives.
Who'd know how to do that?
Bottle Street gang, maybe. Watch for booby traps. Could be some down here by the look of it.
Good. If we're lucky, one of them will get Corvo.
You're afraid of him? He's Sir Conan. It's all merchants and whores down there.
Kids like you, you never saw what he was like. I saw him fight 3-1 in the practice yard. He's a whirlwind.
I hope it's me that finds him.
I hope it is too.
Look at all those rats. Note from a friend. Corvo, if you're reading this, it means our plan worked and you've broken free from Coldridge. One of our contacts has hidden weapons for you somewhere deeper in the sewers. Grab the gear and find Samuel where these tunnels dump out into the river. He will bring you to us. A friend who will meet you soon. It's scarcely ominous. Alright. 10 of eels. Alright, that's a whole lot of rats. Looks like they're kind of following along under me. Oh, fellas. Oh. Eek. Well. Wow. Oh, those rats are ravenous. Yowzers. I wonder if I could have saved those guys. Oh. I'm gonna make use of their misfortune. You cannot kill the rat plague. Rats are eating our babies. No one will keep us from death. This is some very fancy graffiti. City of Dunwall, Barrow Street. All right. Rats roaming all over the place. Warning, possible sewage overflow. Oh, they found something to gnaw on. Coming this way? Looks like they're just sort of hanging out. That water's deeper sewage, or anyway, it's some deep stuff. And supplies, 112 meters. So he thinks I want to stay away from the rats, given how devastating they were to those two guards. Alright, looks like I do have to swim here. Alright, under the water we go. Oop, and I fell. How did I get all the way up here? This is an interesting tableau. Romantic, if grisly. Damien's journal. Amanda and I only had enough coin to buy half the elixir we needed. Even that's all gone now, and there's nothing to do but wait. We're very sick, and there's no place above to hide from the city watch. They're breaking into houses all over our district, so we'll stay here and share the last hours together. Our fire will keep the rats away, but they'll inherit this city. Damien. Empty bottle. Probably had elixir in it before. Sure, that's Damien and Amanda. Alright. Let me set up a light or something down here. Okay. Right. Best quality. The sheer level of detail of stuff on the walls is impressive. Outsider walks among us. It's the outsider. This guy looks kind of dead too. Alright. Can't mess with him just yet, but I got the feeling I'm gonna have to move him. Oh, yep. Alright, so what's this? Like a jack. Yeah, I think I need to open this red door, and I bet this wheel does it. Alright, buddy, I'm sorry about this. Gonna start to crank shut. Reform Street. This is a stash of food. Potted whale meat. 2 bottles. Skull motif. No dumping allowed. Drain to the Renhaven River. What, are they just like...
supposed to load the bodies into carts headed to the flooded district?
Yeah, but screw that. That's too far. And I don't want to catch the plague, do you?
No. But doesn't the elixir prevent it?
Maybe. Either way, let's just dump them down there. Let the rats eat them.
Alright, so the rats are near a wheel. I bet I need to turn the wheel. And in order to get the rats away from the wheel, probably gonna have to use these bodies. This is kinda yucky. Are only the one swarm of rats down here? Are they after it? They're not. Trigger to throw. Alright. I'll go for the wheel.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair Empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne, has temporarily escaped state custody.
Temporarily escaped.
As to his whereabouts must be delivered to the City Watch at once.
Alright. So I can climb the chain. Got some coins. What does this say? Sewage overflow. Alright. Up we go. No one will keep us from death. Cannot kill the rat plague. That skull has a crown. Oh, what do we got up here? That's a nasty looking hook. Alright, copper wire becomes coins, apparently? Okay. Guess there's a scarcity of copper in the city. Rotten Tivian pear. Let's not. Copper wire. Alright, do I want to go up? Maybe not yet. Just looking around for now. Pouch of coins. Surely whoever gathered them won't need them anymore. This one's a Bottle Street. Well, hidden supplies and a dead guy. Multiple dead guys. Yowzers. To the Lord Protector. Greetings, Corvo, or should I say Lord Protector, as you were known before that title was wrongfully taken from you. We are servants of the Empire and of the true Empress, a group of loyalists who want very much to meet you. Take these weapons, crafted for you of the finest materials in the Isles, and we, with our man Samuel, near where these tunnels spill into Renhaven River. All haste and luck. We share a common purpose. What do we got here? Special equipment. Pretty nifty crossbow. And a collapsible sword. Fancy dancy. Alright, quick access wheel. Left bumper, blah blah blah. Select the gadget or power. Then left bumper to confirm. Assign a hotkey to a weapon or power by selecting that item in the quick access wheel, pressing any direction on D-pad. Alright. So, crossbow. Yeah, let's go sleep darts. And then oh, I see. Ah, so if I want to use regular bolts. Oop. There we go. Okay. Get it now. Interesting little machine over there. Kind of want to get to that chair. Is there anything good there though? Okay, probably not. Not worth trying to jump across. Alright. Dunwall sewer gate key. Oh, press B to slide while sprinting. So, a nice long slide. Very generous. Can I disarm this? I can trigger it. Looks like I can't disarm it. What would it trigger? Can't see what it's... Oh! That little box there is a gun, I think. Projectile launcher. Disarm and loot. Incendiary bolts. Well then. So now that's suddenly more worth it to go back and disarm the other one. Now if I go thwop, nothing happens. Alright, how do I get over there? I wonder if I can jump up to that. I wasn't paying attention. Launcher disarmed. Should eat the next tin of whale meat that I find. So what's down here? Health elixir, coins, ouch. Skull motif, for rent. Looks like all of these are armed with incendiary bolts. Jelly deals, good enough. What does this say? Jelly's share. Jelly. In case you're too daft to remember, look for your whiskey for the answer. Look to your whiskey for the answer. Whiskey, got it? If you want your share, you'll sort it out. If not, I'll come back for it next month. So, whiskey. Combination required. So where is Jelly's whiskey? Alright, this clearly is the most important thing right now, is to open this safe. Get what's ever in it. Aha! Whiskey. $4.51. How do I... So clearly it says 451 there, but... Oh, I see. There's an interactable bit on the alright. Moray jewel box. 50 coins worth. Alright. Bad, not bad. Can I jump up there? I think I can. Main drain.
He won't get past me, sir. Do you know who we're hunting here? Don't try to take him out alone.
But what if no one from the squad is around?
Then try to make a lot of noise when you die. Knock something over if you can.
Bastard.
Alright.
Smells like a dead weeper in here.
Wonder what a weeper is. And what's this? Like a tram car. Medicinal herbs. So I can sell them.
They come here to die sometimes in the dark. Just slip into the water, don't come out.
Alright. Can I drop down here?
Wonder how deep it is. I can't see the bottom.
Sounded like there were enough people to be having a conversation here. Alright. I'll drop assassination. Ah, that guy's peeing. Look away. Could try shooting him with a sleeper dart. Ploink. Oh, that was pretty quick. I do like that it auto loots when you pick up the sleeping dude. Rat skewer. How about no? Who was this guy talking to? Was he talking to himself? Did he have a buddy that left? Oh, no, no, huh? Where can I hide? Let's put this guy maybe a little more in the dark. It's not a very comfortable sleeping spot, but I guess we'll just have to deal. Maybe I should just swim? I want to see if I can swim through here. Looks like... Alright. Oxygen meter is running low fairly quickly. Are they looking? That's not very passable. What does this say? The outsider walks among us. Right, there's some elixir over there. Is it worth risking being seen? Oh, he's a rat stomper. That means... go. So what you get for stomping rats, mister? This is hemlock essence. Money. Hemlock, it's a poison, isn't it? It's what they had, what was it, Socrates drink? It's an interesting dangly bit.
Dunwall citizens, the assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair Empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne, has temporarily escaped state custody. Any evidence as to his whereabouts must be delivered to the City Watch at once.
Alright, look at that sky, open air.
Over here. Quickly, I'm a friend.
Is that so?
I'm Samuel. And I work for some good people who want very much to meet you. They said you'd come out here. I can still hardly believe it. I'll take you to meet them. Just down the river from here.
Alright, old man, let's go. Alright, mission stats. Hostiles killed 0, civilians killed 0, alarms rung 0, dead or unconscious bodies found 0, overall chaos, current total low. Didn't kill anyone, check. Ghost never detected, no check. Special actions, open Jelly's key safe. So, runes found 0 out of 0, bone charms found 0 out of 0, outsider shrines found 0 out of 0, Sokolov paintings found 0 out of 0, coins found 542 out of 1010. Just a little over half. Must have been a lot of coins about. I guess I didn't peek into, like, the control room. There were a bunch of places I didn't go. Alright. I feel like we did pretty well there. Died a few times, but totally non-lethal. Although those rats really did a number on the guards that I was waiting for. Alright, hidden allies. Hidden in an old bar on the river, my new allies have plans to share with me. Meet with the Loyalists' inner circle to learn what they've got in mind. Some muddy water.
This is the Hound Pit's pub. Closed for business. Half the district marked off as dead from the plague. We're right under the Lord Regent's nose, and he don't know a thing.
Is that so? Tiger and Dial.
Of course, if anyone
Ratchet
finds
Warehouse.
out what we're up to, the Watch will break in with swords drawn. And now that you've escaped, the Lord Regent's going to be tearing the city apart. Take you up to meet Admiral Havelock and the rest of the Loyalists.
Admiral Havelock.
If anyone can help you find that missing girl, Lady Emily, and clear your name, he can.
The Hound Pit's pub.
I expect they're hard at work in there. Best join them. They'll help you get whoever really killed the Empress.
Mission clues updated. Samuel the boatman has smuggled me across the river from Coldridge Prison. He works for an underground movement opposed to the illegal reign of the Lord Regent and has brought me to meet the members of the organization.
I'm sure the Admiral is anxious to meet you. It wasn't easy getting you here.
All right. Well, I can peek through the keyhole.
We found our man. Even after 6 months in Coldridge Prison, he slipped out like it was nothing.
Yes. Not surprising. He was the personal bodyguard of the Empress. You've heard the stories.
Yes, I have. It still amazes me that someone could get to the Empress and young Lady Emily.
No one knows the real story, Trevor. We all have our suspicions. We'll know the truth in time.
He's strong and quick. But I hope he understands subtlety as well.
This isn't one of your fancy dress parties. The reality is that we need men killed. Have you ever killed a man?
Only with my wit. But it's a fair point as always. He'll be here soon, and I'm looking forward to meeting him.
Oh, that's interesting. I should close the door.
We can continue this later, Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour is here. Corvo, I'm Admiral Havelock. A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pits pub.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo. I'm going to come out with it. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry, you must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Is that so?
Yes. Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's
These
going
guys
to be
smoke a
crafting
lot.
the gear you'll need. Go talk to him and then get some sleep. We can talk more when you've rested.
Alright, Piero.
Stay alert and stay loyal.
You must be Piero.
I'm crafting your weapons and gear. All custom work. For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin.
Alright.
No! This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil is running. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. The oil's unstable. When it explodes, there's a terrible mess.
I like how he said when it explodes, not if it explodes. Alright. I'll read your books. Whale Vivisection. Excerpt from the notes of a natural philosopher aboard a whaling ship. Remarkably, each specimen I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variance in physiology. On the second leg of the trip, east of Tivia, the crew hauled aboard a female some 42 feet in length. I estimate she weighed 35 tons, and the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight, I took her apart, sketching and taking notes. Against her bellowing, I cut into the massive tentacles around her mouth. Within, I found row upon row of teeth and a baleen running along the upper jaw. Through this broom-like structure, I assume she filtered food from the water that was too small to be chewed. Whales with tentacles? Alright. Excerpt from the founder of the Greaves Whalehouse by Ebenezer Greaves. Out at sea, they secure the beast with hooks, with lines cast from the main ship, and from several smaller boats. Boys keep the whale from diving deep. Once it's caught, a larger hook is driven through the tail, which is used to hoist the creature up through the chute. They moan and bellow for some time as the men get them onto the deck, then lift them into the scaffolding overhead. The ship adjusts its prow and returns to port in Dunwall, where the crew works on the great creature, slicing off the fattiest parts while it still lives. Sounds horrible. Whale oil refilling station. Sokolov no longer has the upper hand with regard to supplies of whale oil. The good admiral has paid for the installation of my own system, which will enable me to work in this place. The oil tank dispenser, when activated, will produce an empty vessel for filling. When the empty tank is held near the oil tank refill pump, the magnetic attractor should take the tank and lock it in the correct configuration. Using the lever will begin the refilling process. Once refilling is completed, the tank can be removed and placed in service. Extreme caution must be used in handling the full tanks. They are quite unstable. The system is sound and well engineered. It appears that the Greaves Oil Company has done something correctly, for once.
The Academy teaches that absurd idea that the energy in whale oil arises from the need to maintain life functions at extreme ocean depths. The pressure and the cold are too much to endure without it. I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high-energy humors in the body. I could build a tank that would slowly increase pressure on a subject over a long period of time, and then observe them for years if need be, to see if the formulation of energetic substances develop. Surely the Empress would be able to furnish me with facilities, subject and the necessary legal amnesty.
Eek. Like, super eek. Alright. Greaves lighting oil. Oil tank refill pump. 1. Connect empty tank to pump nozzle. 2. Pull lever once. Wait for tank to fill. 3. Remove tank carefully. This one looks full. Probably shouldn't throw it. There's more books. I want to read the books. Dead Counter Responsibilities. Excerpt from a manual on new City Watch procedures. Commissioned by the Lord Regent in the face of the growing plague crisis, the Dead Counter is a position that will only be given to officers, usually of junior or middle grades. In most matters of edict or curfew enforcement, these officers will defer to the acting officer on duty. However, any Dead Counter will have command in situations related to the plague and the handling of the dead, including those with late-stage plague symptoms, called weepers in common parlance. Starting in the month of rain, interested officers may apply for the test and, if accepted, for the 2-week training tour. Pay will be administered in coin and rations of elixir, at 1 1/2 normal pay grade. What's this other book? Failed Experiments. Excerpt from a series of lectures on natural philosophy by Piero Joplin. Of course I have attempted to improve upon Sokolov's designs. Of course, and why not? After all, it is likely that his thinking was influenced in some small way by our time together at the Academy. We are all part of a community striving to unknot the mysteries of the cosmos. Or some would say cosm. Even those among us who possess the greatest minds are often led to a fruitful line of consideration by, how does one say it, our intellectual subordinates. Sokolov is no exception to this, despite the glamour of genius he has cast over the aristocracy. And further, it is true that many of my experiments have failed. No need to gossip about it behind my back in your social clubs and in the very chambers of the Academy itself. Great ambition requires risks. You may laugh at how my door to nowhere... You may laugh now at my door to nowhere, but someday you will not. Your children will likely see it as commonly as you see the electric lamps lighting our streets at night. But a few short years ago, you would have laughed at Sokolov's arc pylon or wall of light. Your laughter, your condescending smiles, they are nothing but evidence of your own limited imagination. Piero's got a chip on his shoulder. Note on this one, too.
Perfect. Now plug it in.
Hang on, Piero. Piero's request is denied. Piero, no, I will not sign off on these purchases. A bag of powdered crystal? Tivian ore? What's wrong with the metals in crystal? King sparrow feathers. If you need feathers, sacrifice your own pillow. Maybe at the Academy everything you needed was paid for by tariff and handed out willy-nilly, but this is my bar, or what's left of it, and we are operating on a budget. We're running low on oil, food, elixir, building materials, and everything else, so you've got to slow down. While I'm footing the bill, I will not approve your purchases unless they're absolutely required. No more copper wire or special herbs. If you need those things, go out and scavenge them. Half the city is in ruins, so no one is going to miss any of the odd crap you seem to need. Admiral Havelock.
Near the receptacle. Magnetism will do the rest.
Second solution. Excerpt from a series of newspaper articles from prominent natural philosophers by Piero Joplin. It is through no fault of my own that the average citizen has expressed a preference for Sokolov's elixir over my own formula, sold as Piero's remedy, a name I did not choose if you must know the truth. The public has spoken its usual message of idiocy, spending their coin as a means of selecting Sokolov's formula over mine, which I believe to be equal if not superior. Much has been made over the popularity of these concoctions as a means of resisting this remarkable new plague. I say remarkable because this strain works with an efficiency we have not seen in the history of the Empire. This plague, now making its way through the city of Dunwall, is unrivaled in its effectiveness. I have studied it within the blood of those so afflicted, and it is nearly perfect. Elegant, in fact. And while it is true that Piero's remedy and Sokolov's elixir are known to protect the body against the plague equally, my own has properties not fully understood, which relate to the mind itself and the spirit. And it is in this way that my formula wins out. Here is where one should pay attention to this contest. For you see, Sokolov's elixir, with its emphasis on the brute animal body, is a crass goo better suited for livestock. The subtle and secret variants in the key ingredients making up Piero's remedy ensure that it works on the higher functions that separate humankind from the mindless blue-jawed hagfish swimming in the Renaven River. Psychic medicine or something?
Perfect. Thank you, Cole. Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face, but this mask will mean terror to them. If you just hold still, the fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? Center lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables, and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need. Tell me what I can make for you.
Yes, let's have a look. So, sleep bolts cost 30. Spring razor. Rewire tool allows you to rewire circuitry and turn security systems to my advantage. Consumed on usage. 100 coins. Crossbow accuracy, crossbow range, mask optics 1. Allows you to magnify your view. Press right stick to zoom. That sounds super useful. Bone charm capacity enables 1 additional bone charm to be active. Total 4. Knocks bone charm's capacity 2. So it looks like I can't afford any more of these. May as well buy a couple of sleep bolts, I guess. Let's bring it up to 5. Nice round number.
You must be
Same as the number of fingers I have on this
I
hand.
advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can.
Alright. Like to look around for a while before I bed down.
Very well. You know best. Let me know if you need anything more.
Alright. Star chart, southern skies. Let's see, Piero can craft and upgrade gear. Where did that star chart end up? Apparently it can loosen and tighten the vise. I don't know what that star chart did. Let's see. Already read that. What do we got for time? Oh, Piero left. Where the heck is my bed? Is it up here by the explosive oil? Is this my bed? The golden cat. Well then. Alright. I want to play with the oil stuff.
My break with the Academy was explosive. I had to rebuild from scratch, but so much the better. I was sick of using tools made by lesser men.
And humble, too.
You
Yeah.
must have known Sokolov at court. Clever, yes, but fundamentally a second-rate mind.
Is that so?
Tell me what I can make for you.
Alright. So, the next upgrade I want is either the bone charm or crossbow accuracy.
Tell me what I can make for you.
Now, what do I unlock essence? No. Bro told me to sell stuff. I bring stuff for selling. Alright, this is an interesting... So, one of the notes talked about a door to nowhere. What is this all about? Hero's workshop key. How do I get your key, sir?
Tell me what I can make for you.
No. Alright. I suppose I could go out the window. Come on. Here we go.
I am a man of talent, but even a genius needs a patron. I have been fortunate to ally with men like the Admiral and yourself.
It's nice, Piero. Alright, can I walk along this? Alright, so there is that swirl is painted on the outside of the wall also. Just doing a little exploring.
River traffic is forbidden from landing in the distillery district due to risk of infectious contact. Violators will be taken to the flooded district for treatment and rehabilitation.
This looks like a dormitory. What? That sounds like that person's trying to talk to me. Harpooner songs. Excerpt from a book of sea shanties sung by sailors. What will we do with the drunken whaler? What will we do with the drunken whaler? What will we do with the drunken whaler early in the morning? Feed 'em to the hungry rats for dinner. Feed 'em to the hungry rats for dinner. Feed 'em to the hungry rats for dinner early in the morning. Ah. Stuff 'em in a sack and throw 'em over. Interesting variant. I don't know, should I be robbing Lydia?
I'm sorry it's so dark. We can't risk being seen. It is a bit romantic, though, isn't it?
Is that... is Lydia the one that was... She's dressed very much the same as the one that was tidying up at the Empress's gazebo. I wasn't paying close enough attention. Litany on the White Cliff. Excerpt from a series of Overseer invocations by High Overseer Abram Templeton. And I say to you, brothers, it is here that we make our stand as a righteous force against the growing darkness. It is here that we unite against the spirits of the unknown that would drag us screaming into the night, never to return to our homes, to our families. Together, we will serve as a rod to those who would stray from the herd, for the foggy gray wastes of the outsider. We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions so that others will not lose their way. And to those who choose to wander beyond the walls of our homes in far places, we will strike at them swiftly before they whisper to their neighbors, filling their hearts with strangeness and doubt. There's another mention of the outsider. I want that Tibian pear. Yum, yum, yum.
Do not attempt to house or care for a friend or family member who shows signs of blood on their face and chest area. The only way to help them is to bring them to the City Watch. They will be taken to the flooded district for treatment.
Fine wine. Dunwall whiskey. Big ol' yard back here. Where does this door go? Where's workshop key needed? Surely I can find the key somewhere. If I were Piero, where would I put a key? Oh, there's a book hidden down here. Sokolov Technology in the New Age. Excerpt from a recent book detailing Sokolov's machines. One of the advantages of Sokolov's technologies is that they share the same magnetic socket. For the tanks of processed whale oil they use as fuel. When a tank is exhausted, another can be plugged into place with ease, and the process is simple enough that any common workman or even the lower guardsmen of the City Watch can handle the task. This applies to the arc pylon and wall of light security systems, as well as the powered carriages used for transport by those few who are wealthy enough to afford them. The only obvious downside of Sokolov's designs is the volatility of the tanks themselves. A few incidents have occurred, resulting in damage to property or bodily harm whenever one of the tanks has exploded. Alright. Where is the key? Where did you hide the key? I might have to earn the key. Oh, I can open the trunk. What's in here? Nothing. Nothing at all. A bunch of books, actually, but I couldn't read any of them. Doesn't look like he's got a key on him. I wasn't able to get around to that side of the building.
We've had the whale oil for a generation, but we haven't unlocked 1/100th of its mysteries.
1%.
Tell me what I can make for you.
So he told me to take a rest, but he didn't say where to go. Maybe I should have taken him up on the offer when he mentioned it the first time. Perhaps I can see if Admiral Havelock has some advice for me. Wait a minute, who are you? Oh, you're the boat guy. The second floor is where Lydia was. It's all bricked up. I got a nice window I can leap out.
This is your room. It was chosen to give you privacy. I understand you'll need your rest.
Thanks, Wallace. He won't talk to me. Alright. Coins on the chair. Try and get the sink. Glug glug. Oh, these rooms are rather large. Blood from the eyes. Eek.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Be advised, the river crust infestation has spread downriver, as far as the river mouth and flooded district. Do not attempt to approach or destroy a river crust. Any items recovered from doing so are considered state property.
River crust, is that a creature or a phenomenon? Or both? Alright, yeah, that's where I found Lydia. Alright. A few more minutes of exploration. I don't have any books in my chamber. Is that even okay? Alright. This window, I can leap out. What is that? Cullen's Cigars? Ooh, where does this go? Whose place is this? The Fugue Feast. Excerpt from a book on the celebrations and holidays. At the end of every year, after the last day of the month of songs, we begin the Fugue Feast. The new year has not started, and thus the time that follows is outside the calendar. A period of celebration and feasting begins, during which the people abandon the very practices that keep them whole and healthy over the year. Many leave their homes, euphoric with spirits or potent herbs. Some paint their faces or wear masks to conceal themselves as they pursue their passions without reservation. When the right cosmological signs are observed and it is time for the calendar to begin anew, the sitting High Overseer calls for the hymn of atonement and the Fugue Feast ends. Families return to their homes, wives to their husbands. Enemies put down their weapons and fires are extinguished. No complaint is given for those who have wronged others, deviated from ancient codes, or discarded oaths. For this time during the astrological alignment does not exist and is not recorded. The following day starts the new year, marked on the first day of the month of Earth, as it has always been. Interesting. Like the places that have books. Trials of Aptitude. Excerpt from a book on the esoteric practices of the Abbey. Oh, we've already read this one. Once a child shows the proper inclination. Yeah, we found that one in the prison. Call to the Spheres, Volume 1. Excerpt from a work of fiction, early chapters. My stomach twisted as the engines of the odd vessel roared louder. It was the creation of Orcado, third prefect from the Academy of Natural Philosophy. He was exhilarated, savoring each of the small craft's undulations. Orcado pulled a lever and a great gout of smoke surrounded us. The smell of burning whale oil grew unbearable as the machine propelled itself upward. I was too afraid to look through the window, which suddenly didn't feel thick enough. As if knowing my thoughts, Overseer Bryn looked at me and smiled. Recite some of the litany, my pupil. It will protect your heart from the turpitude of the void on our way to the outer spheres. Mwah. Mwah. Alright. This is precipitous. I don't think I want to... Well, I could probably safely drop down, but do I want to? I think I don't want to. I think I want to head back to my mattress and use it. It's like a leap off this into the mucky brine. There's a fish down there. Are you wandering around my room? Oh, hi, Lydia.
I used to be the hostess here. Oh, I could tell you stories about that, believe me.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go to bed now, Lydia. I'll go to sleep now. Go to bed and get some rest. Not a bad plan. Somewhere else. Well, alright, what? Let me see if I can pause and save. Alright. This seems like an interesting sequence, but right now it's time to call it a night. Thank you all for watching, coming along on my embarkation on the Dishonored journey. Let's see if Noder's online. Exit to OS. And take a look at Twitch. Noder is in fact online, so let's go and raid Notorious BLT. Speaking of Noder, next Monday is probably going to be some Bloodborne co-op with him and Priest. And, yeah, I won't be around Saturday, but I will be around Sunday for stream stuff. Anyhow, let's go raid Noder. Give him some love. Thank you all for watching. I will see you again.